Hello everyone, this is Tim from TriFan879, and today is start number 19, the last before the All-Star break for the Tom Seaver replay, and today the Mets will head to Riverfront Stadium to face the Cincinnati Reds. And facing Tom Seaver will be Ross Grimsley. And leading off for the Mets is Bud Harrelson, the shortstop. And here's the pitch. And a 5-8 against a righty is a fly ball to center. One down. And here is Ted Martinez playing second base today. And a 3-11 against the lefties, a ground ball to short. Davey Concepcion up with that. Going down. By the way, the fly ball went to George Foster, the center fielder. And here's Tommy Agee, 2 outs, nobody on, playing center field today. And a 4-4 is a third base X. And that is Tony Perez, a 4 and a 5. He's not going to get to that. Oh, and that's the bottom part of the range, and that'll get over his head and down the line, and Agee is into second with a double. And here is Cleon Jones. Let's see if he can pick up that run on second base. And a 5-6. He won't do that. That's a ground ball to Perez. He makes up for the play. And that'll retire at the side. Mets do not score in the top half. We go to the bottom half. The Mets nothing, and the Reds coming to bat. And leading off and playing right field is Pete Rose. And a 4-8 against the lefties. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Here is George Foster, the center fielder. And that is a foul ball. We'll do it again. And a 5-7. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So two down here in the bottom of the first. There's no score. And here is Lee May, first baseman. 4-6 against a righty, and Seaver has struck out the side here in the bottom half of the first. So we go to the second. No score. And Grimsley will face the first baseman, Don Clendenin, who would become a Red in 1972. And a 5-6. That's a ground ball to third. Easy play for Perez. One down. And here is Ken Singleton. And another 5-6, this time against the lefty. Or no, it's against the righty. Sorry. And another ground ball to Perez. So Perez has fielded the last 3 chances and made them. And here is Jerry Grody, the catcher. 2 outs and nobody on and no score. And a 6-6 line drive caught by the first baseman, Lee May. And that will retire the side. We go to the bottom half of the second. No score. Here, Seaver will face third baseman Tony Perez. And a 4-8. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Seaver has struck out the first 4. Here is Bernie Carbo. 3-11. And he will not strike out, but this will be a ground ball to short. Oops, Harrelson will take care of it. 2 down, and here is Davey Concepcion. And a 5-7 against a righty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Seaver has struck out 5 of the first 6. And we'll go to the third. No score. And leading off is the third baseman, Tim Foley. All right, and here is the pitch to Foley. 3-4 against a lefty fly ball to left. And that's the first out of the inning. And here is Tom Seaver. 1-9. And that's a base hit. Seaver is on with one down. And here is Bud Harrelson. .39 against the lefty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Grimsley is set down. Harrelson, 2 down, runner on first, and no score. And here's Ted Martinez. They're not holding on Seaver. And a 6-9. That's a 5. So that'll get all the way to the wall. Seaver will head into third. He will stop there, and Martinez has a 2-out double. And here is Tommy Agee, doubled his last time up. And a 5-5. That's a fly ball to left, and that will retire the side. So Mets strand 2 here in the third. We go to the bottom half. Still no score. And here is Pat Corrales, the catcher. He was a former Indians manager in the mid-'80s. And a 2-4. And that's the first base hit for the Reds. And that'll be a single. 1-3 would have been a double, but that's still the first Reds hit. And here is Woody Woodward, the second baseman. They're not holding on to Corrales. And a 3-10 base hit left field. And Corrales, even being held on, will not try to test Cleon Jones. And runners on first and second, and they're going to bring the corners in expecting a bunt. And Grimsley is an A bunter. I make him a B bunter, and here's the pitch, and Grimsley squares around. And a 6 will be a good sacrifice, and I just need to know who fielded it. Third baseman, his only play is the first. We'll call it 5-4. And now runners on second and third with one down. And here is top of the order, Pete Rose. Struck out his first time up. And a 1-7 base hit center field. Into scores Corrales. Not being held on Woodward, 13. Center fielder is Agee. He's a -3, so they'll put the stop sign up there. They don't want to go 50-50. And the Reds take a 1-0 lead on the Rose RBI single. And runners on the corners, here's George Foster. And a 1-6, and that's a 3, and that's a deep fly ball left center field. And Cleon Jones looks up, and it's gone. 3-run home run for George Foster, and it's fallen apart here in the third inning for the Mets. As it is now a 4-0 lead. And here is Lee May. And a 3-6, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So it's almost been strikeout or nothing for Seaver. That's 6 strikeouts. There are 2 outs, nobody on, and the Mets trailing 4-0. Here's Tony Perez. And a 1-9, that's a ground ball to short. Easy play for Harrelson, and that will retire the side. But not until the Reds get 4. And after 3 complete, it is 4-0 Reds. And here is Cleon Jones to face Grimsley. And a 2-2, and he plunks him, and I'm thankfully not playing injuries. So Jones reaches first the hard way. And here is Don Clendenin. .59 against a righty, and that's a fly ball deep left center field. Going back on it is Carbo, and it is gone. 1-7's a home run, and Clendenin got a 4. So the Mets come up and cut the deficit in half. And it is now a 4-2 game. As here comes Ken Singleton. 3-8. Ooh, ground ball to first. Actually, not lefty. Sorry. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So, sorry, there is a little bit of difference. And here is Jerry Grody, the catcher. 3-5. Base hit center field. So 1-out single by Grody. And here is Tim Foley. And a 5-6. Ground ball to third. Perez over to Woodward. The return throw is not in time. And there are 2 outs, and Seaver will bat with a runner on first and 2 down. And a 2-4 is a ground ball to third. Perez up with it, and that will retire the side. Let's get 2 on the Clendenin homer, and now trail 4-2. And Seaver will face Carbo, Concepcion, and Corrales. No, that's not a bad law firm. And here's the pitch to Carbo. 3-5, swing and a miss, strike 3. So 7th strikeout for Seaver. And here is Davy Concepcion. And a 3-6 is a pop-up. Harrelson calls for it and makes the play, 2 down. And here is Pat Corrales. And a 6-6, that's a 4, so that gets by Foley, and the Reds have a 2-out hit, and here's Woody Woodward. He singled and scored his last time up. They won't hold on Corrales. And a 2-7, a fly ball to left. Cleon Jones comes in, and that will retire the side. 4 complete here at Riverfront. The Mets trail 4-2. And Grimsley will be going through the 3rd time through the order. Here is Bud Harrelson. And a 3-10 against the lefty is a fly ball to left. Easy play for Carbo. 1 down. And here is Ted Martinez, the second baseman, doubled his last time up. And a 5-10, that's a catcher X. Let's see here. This Corrales, 2-2. High pop-up in front of home plate. Corrales throws off the mask and makes the play. 2 down. And here is Tony Agee, doubled and fly out in two appearances. And 2-5 against the lefty, base hit. So 2 for 3 on the day for Agee. And here's Cleon Jones. And a 1-7 base hit center field. Let's see here. That's Foster -1. Agee, they didn't say they were holding him on. 16, 18, 17. And they'll try him. 1-17, he is safe. And that's a 5, and he is safe. So, and here is Don Clendenin. Home run his last time up, put the 2 runs up for the Mets. 3-11, fly ball center field. And that will retire the side. The Mets again, strand 2. And we go to the bottom half of the 5th. 4-2 Reds. Here is Grimsley. Lead off. Rose and Foster will follow. And a 4-4. And Grimsley's a left-handed batter. That's a fly ball to shallow center. AG races in, makes the catch, 1 down. And back to the top of the order, here's Pete Rose, singled and scored in his last time up. 3-9, and that's outside ball 4. So 1 out base runner for the Reds, and they will not hold on Rose. He'd be a 1-10 to steal with Grote's arm. And here's George Foster. 5-8, second base X. Will a 19 be good enough for to turn 2? Yes, it will. 4-6-3. Good play ranging for Martinez. And that will retire the side. So 5 complete here at Riverfront. It is the Reds 4 and the Mets 2. And here is Kenny Singleton. This is Grimsley's point of weakness inning. And they will have Joe Gibbon and Wayne Granger loosening in the pen, if need be. All right, here's Kenny Singleton, 0 for 2 with a strikeout today. And a 2-7 against the lefty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So second strikeout for Singleton today. And that is 3 strikeouts overall for Grimsley. Here's Grote. And a 1-6 against the lefty, outside ball 4. So here is Foley with runner on and 1 out. They will not hold on Grote. 6-8. High pop up. Concepcion calls for it, makes the play. And that'll bring up Seaver with 2 outs and a runner on first. And a 2-7. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will retire the side. 5.5 complete here at Riverfront. The Mets trail 4-2. And Lee May will lead off here in the bottom of the 6th. And a 5-11 is a ground ball to first. Clendenin, a 3 and a 5. Great diving stop. The Rose to Seaver covering 1 down. Oh, 5 is the first chance he could make that play, and he did. And here is Tony Perez. 1-6, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So it's 8 strikeouts for Seaver. And here is Bernie Carbo. And a 4-8 against the lefty. That's another swing and a miss, strike 3. So 9 strikeouts. That will retire the side. We go to the 7th. Reds still lead 4-2. And leading off the top half of the 7th, and this will be interesting how long they actually know. Let's see who the Reds have in left field that may help out. They will actually. Oof. No, they'll be ready. They will be ready. So, if need be. All right, here is Bud Harrelson. 4-9. And that's against a righty, so that's a base hit to center field. And they will probably allow 1 more base runner to get on before they make the switch. And here's Ted Martinez. And a 2-4, and that's ripped into the gap. And that'll get down to the wall and it'll bounce around. Harrelson races to second, going to third. They're not stopping there, and he will score. And Martinez is in with a triple. And it is now a 4-3 game, and that'll be it for Grimsley. They will make a double switch. Ty Klein will come in and play left field, and we'll go ahead and pause the game while I make all the changes. The new pitcher will be Wayne Granger, and timeout. Okay, the changes have been made. There's been a double switch. Ty Klein will now come in to play left field, and Granger will now be batting in Carbo's spot. And here is Tommy Agee, nobody out, runner on third, and down a run. 6-7, swing and a miss, strike three. So one down here for the Mets here in the top half. Here's Cleon Jones. 1-7, base hit left field. In to score is Martinez, and the game is tied. And here is Don Clendenin. 2-7, but that's too high. You needed a 1-13 for a double, but that's a 17, so that's a fly ball to center. 2 down, and here is Ken Singleton. 2-5, outside ball 4, so that will bring up Jerry Grody with 2 on and 2 out. And the game tied at 4. The 3-9, that's ripped, and it'll get past over the center fielder's head. In to score, rounding third and heading home is Cleon Jones. Let's see here. Is this a double-double? Oh, this could be, wait a minute. Singleton heading to third. 14 was not being held on. 15. 2 outs is 17. The ball was hit to center field. That's Foster. He's a -1. So 14, 15, 17. 1-16. They're going to take their chances. Here's the throw to the plate. And he is safe. So a 2-run double by Jerry Grody, and the Mets have put up a 4 spot here in the 7th, and it is now 6-4 Mets. And Granger may not be too long for this, but he is only weak after he records the 3rd out. He's only recorded 2. So here's Tim Foley. 4-9, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that will retire the side, but not until the Mets get a 4 spot of their own. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. You can sing your Take Me Out to the Ball games. And, all right, so that's happened. Here is Davey Concepcion. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 4-7 against a righty. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So 10 strikeouts for Seaver. And here is Pat Corrales, the catcher. 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. And a 5-11. That's the first base X, and I don't think this will be in range for Clendenin. No, not even close. He is an E24, or E25, sorry. Ooh, so he cannot make this play. It's just a matter of whether it's going to be a 1 base or a 2 base error. All right, an 11, that's fine. He bobbles it. Can't get it to the bag himself. And E3. All right, so here is Woody Woodward. Runner on first, they will not hold on Corrales. 6-7, outside ball 4. And that'll put runners on first and second, and they will call back. Oh, no, it's Ty Klein. Okay, sorry, I thought that was pitcher spot. Here's Ty Klein, runners on first and second. And a 1-7, and Seaver has walked the bases loaded. Oof. And with a 2-run lead, ooh, do they want to play the infield in? No, they're going to play the infield back and try to get a double play, or at least get an out. They'll give up an out for a run. All right, here's Pete Rose. 2-11. Ground ball to first. The only play for Clendenin is to throw to Seaver covering. In to score is Corrales. Going to third is Woodward, and on to second is Klein. So RBI for Pete Rose, and that makes it a 6-5 game. And they may take Seaver out after this. And here is George Foster. 6-8, swing and a miss, strike 3. So 11 strikeouts for Seaver on the day. And after 7 complete, it is the Mets 6 and the Reds 5. And Granger will be pulled. No? Yes. Granger will be pulled. Joe Gibbon will come out and pitch for the Reds here in the 8th. And the Mets will say they've seen enough from Seaver, and they will call on not Cranepool, who can hit a lefty. They will go with Don Hahn to pinch hit for Seaver, and Charlie Williams will be coming out to pitch for the Mets. All right, so Hahn will pinch hit here, and he will face Gibbon. And a 4-8 against the righty, and Hahn draws a walk. He will not be held on being a D stealer. And here is Bud Harrelson, runner on first. And they will, they're going to bring the corners in expecting a bunt, and Harrelson will square around. Here's the pitch. He will be a B buncher. And I think he will beat it out. Wow. So perfect bunt by Harrelson. And that's a base hit. And they will not be expecting a bunt from Martinez, and he will not. And here is Martinez first and second. Nobody out. And a 1-7, that's against the lefty. Ground ball back to the mound. Throws to second for 1, but the return throw is not in time. Hahn will go to third. And that'll bring up Tommy Agee. 2 for 4 with a single and a double. 3-9 against the lefty. That's outside ball 4. That will load the bases. And Gibbon may be giving up his spot to Clay Carroll here pretty soon. Bases loaded, 1 out. Infield in for the Reds. They're going to try to keep this a 1-run game. And here's Cleon Jones. 5-6, and that won't matter. Base hit center field. In to score is Hahn. In to score is Martinez. Going to third is Agee. And this game has been almost blown open. It is now 8-5, sorry. And Jones with a 2-run single. And they are going to See what happens with Clendenin. Clay Carroll is ready if needed. 6-8. Fly ball center field. That is deep enough. And that's caught, but it's deep enough to score AG from third. 6-8. And the third run of the inning means this is a 9-5 game. And here is Kenny Singleton. Runner on first with 2 outs. 4-3. That's against a righty. First base X. That is Lee May. 3 and a 6, and that's at the edge of the range. And he gets it, throws to Gibbon covering, and that will retire the side. But not until the Reds get 3 more. And after 7.5, it's the Mets 9 and the Reds 5. And into pitch will be Charlie Williams. We'll take over for Seaver. So Seaver, I'll do the official line score here for Seaver. He goes 7 innings. Gives up. Okay, so the run in the 7th will be unearned. So that would only be 4 earned runs. And he struck out 11. Okay. And into pitch is Charlie Williams. And he will face May Perez and a pinch hitter, probably Tommy Helms. And a 1-3 against a righty, and that's a fly ball to center. AG tracks it down. 1 down, and here is Tony Perez. May. Okay. There's Perez. He will face Williams. Jimmy Stewart will grab a bat and be on deck. And a 2-6 against a righty outside ball 4. So 1 out walk is not something that the Mets want. And here is Jimmy Stewart pinch hitting for and Clay Carroll will come into the game in the 9th. All right, here's Stewart. 6-7. But against a lefty, that's outside ball 4. And Danny Frisella is loosening in the pen. If needed, here's Concepcion, first and second, 1 out. 1-5. Ground ball to short. Over to second for 1. The relay from Martinez in time. And that will retire the side. Go to the top of the 9th. With the score, the Mets 9, the Reds 5. And here's Clay Carroll to try to finish out the 9th inning. And he will face Grody, Foley, and then a pinch. Well, we'll let Williams hit. Okay. So they'll try to let Williams finish out the rest of the game. Here's Jerry Grody. And the 6-5. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Here is Tim Foley. 6-8. Fly ball to right. There is Pete Rose, 2 down. And Williams will use pitcher hitting card numero uno. And here is Charlie Williams to hit, right-handed batter. And a 5-10, and that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Carroll sets the Mets down in order here in the 9th. We go to the bottom half with the Mets leading 9-5. And after the game, I will compare the stats for Seaver for real life and replay for up to the All-Star break. Now, Seaver did have, as I've said, a relief appearance, but I will not count that in this replay. All right. Here is Pent Corrales to face Williams of Corrales, Woodward, and Klein. And 2-7, outside ball 4, so third walk for Charlie Williams. And here is Woody Woodward. 1-11, high pop behind home plate. Grody throws off the mask, and that will retire Woodward. And here is Ty Klein with his second at bat. And a 1-6, outside ball 4, so once again, Williams has walked 2 in an inning. And back to the top of the order, here is Pete Rose. And a 1-8 base hit center field. In to score is Corrales. Going to third is Klein. And it is now a 9-6 game. And they're not going to waste any time. Here comes Frasella. This will now be a save situation. All right, so it's now a 9-6 game. Runners on the corners. Here's Foster. They'll play back. And they will not hold Rose on. 4-7, righty. That's a 4. Base hit for Foster. In to score is Klein. Going to second is Rose. And it is now a 9-7 game. And here is Lee May, the winning run at home plate. 5-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 down. And here is Tony Perez. 2-6, outside ball 4. That'll load the bases. And so now the tying run is on second base. And they will have to go to a pinch hitter, Hal McRae. Now they will go with Tony Cloninger if need be. All right, so here it is, Frasella against McRae. 2-11, ground ball to third. Up with it is Foley over to first, and that's the ball game. Whew, nail biter if you are a Mets fan. The Reds score 2, but it's not enough. The Mets take this one 9-7, so Seaver will get the win, and he will now go to 12-4 for his record, and I will call timeout, and I will give you the rest of the stats as needed. All right, so here are the stats so far for the replay against his regular season. For the regular season, Seaver was 13-6, pitched 146 in the third innings, gave up 37 earned runs, and struck out 145 with a 2.28 ERA. And in the replay so far, 140 and 2/3 innings, giving up 41 earned runs with exactly 100. The 11 strikeouts ties him for the 145 strikeouts, and he has a 2.62 ERA. All right, so Seaver's next start, the first one after the All-Star break, will be, flip the page over here, in Houston at the Astrodome against the Astros, and he has not had good success against them this year. He will face Larry Durker. So, all right, everybody, thank you for watching. Please make sure you hit the like button, and if you have not already, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon. You'll be notified of any new videos. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good day, everybody.